Hello and good morning, everyone. Thank you for joining us for today's seminar. My name is Brian, and I'm your host for today. Today's webinar is on perfect match in automation. It will be a 1-hour session, so please stay with us until the end of the presentation. Now, today we have 3 speakers with various expertise in their field. Okay, first we have Chi Hong with 7 years of experience in system design as an mechanical engineer and application engineer. He is the product marketing for pneumatic automation, sensor and controls. And then second speaker is Chot. He has more than 20 years of experience in Festo and with project management background. Okay, he is the product marketing for pneumatic automation for motion, which includes valve, air preparation, and pneumatic drives. And then our last speaker, Kartik, he has 8 years of experience, hands-on with motion controller, PLC, servo system programming, and as a application and customer support. He is the product marketing for electric automation for Southeast Asia. Okay. Then give me 60 seconds of your time to introduce Festo. All right. As you know, electric equipment and pneumatic equipment each have their strengths and weaknesses. At Festo, we are combining the strengths of both to achieve the most efficient factory or process automation. With more than 100 patents yearly, Festo invented valve terminal in 1989 and motion terminal in 2017. Our production facility is able to manufacture one solenoid valve in 9 seconds, and this is only achievable with automation. With more than 80 years of experience and officers, employees worldwide, you can be assured that we are always close to you, no matter where your office or project is located. Okay, we would have to go through an engineering cycle from design, procurement, assembly, installation, and maintenance. So at Festo, our aim is to bring you through the complete cycle and achieve your goal. So without further ado, let me invite Chi Hong to bring you on to the first step. Chi Hong.
Hi, dear audience. My name is Chi Hong. I'm the first speaker for today's webinar. In my session, I'm going to share with you some challenges faced by the design engineer during the machine design and how Festo we can support you better. So I started off my career as a machine designer for an OEM, which produced a machine for the electronic industry. I still remember for each machine design, I came across a few challenges and a question keep coming to my mind, such as, am I choosing a right or wrong products? And how if I choose undersized products, should I upsize it to prevent the product failure? And I also came to one of the question is like, are this component is cost efficient enough for me to build a machine? And how can I make my machine to become more competitive with other competitor? Of course, I do face a lot of issue like from the CAD design, as well as time consuming for the 3D for me to get from different supplier as well. So we as Festo, we hear you and we understand you the challenges that you face. So we want to extend our support to help you to overcome all these challenges. So, all right, so let me share with you some real application case. Last year, an OEM in Germany with the joint development of an research institute, they approached us for an inquiry. So they talked to Festo, they say, hey Festo, we are producing a series machine every year. We are looking into optimizing my machine performance. So we want to know that what can we do in order to increase my machine, the performance, how can we do to optimize the machine cost, reduce the power consumption, and how can we give a higher output for my machine? So can we achieve this requirement by changing my system to be a fully electrical system, to be a motor and servo drive? So apparently, the customer is having an initial assumption that by changing all the pneumatic component into the electrical component, it will give them the maximum machine performance and achieve the energy efficiency. Of course, they also have a perception that by using the electrical component, it comes with a higher initial cost. So actually, this is not true. What customer is missing out is the tools that give them the estimation and a risk-free design. So how we do differently here, we use our software to size the actuator that fits their application the most with all the input and parameters like payload, speed, and orientation. By doing so, we can rest assured that the actuator will not be undersized or oversized and give confidence to you on your design. So we offer quite a range of products. All products come with a 3D CAD file like the step file, SolidWorks file. You can easily download in the Festool website to shorten your design time. So to extend the support to help customer with the further justification on the pneumatics or electrical system, we develop a tool to help them to calculate the cost evaluation, life cycle, and give them a final view on which system is effective in cost and performance. Right, so let me show you one example here and how our software can help you with this inquiry and how useful it is. So here you can see we are showcasing two different systems for the high speed and long stroke application. So you can see that by using a pneumatics, it comes with a lower cost, and using electrics, it comes with a higher cost. It's like 50% more. So in this case, you might think you most probably go with a cheaper version, the pneumatics. But in fact, I would like to address more concern and what is our finding with our software in the later session. So here, before we input this, go with the software calculation, we input a few parameters and assumptions such as the moving mass is 1.5 kg, and the pick and place have to be done in 8 seconds, and a few conditions like 3 shifts per day and 300 working days per year, and a few air consumption costs as well as the electricity costs based on the country. All right, so by using a system and the software, we generated a graph with all the input given with the consideration of the energy consumption for both systems as well as the maintenance costs. So you can see that for this particular high speed and long stroke system, the pneumatics system is having a lower investment cost, but it consumes much more energy over the years. It consumes a lot of air. On the other hand, the electrical systems is having a higher investment cost at start, but it's able to give you a break even in the third year and consume lesser energy over the year. So of course, if you're looking for different applications such as a low speed and a short stroke, the result will be different. Pneumatic will be the better option. And by doing so, we are able to give you a complete picture on the initial energy efficiency of your selected system with the projection of over the few years. All right, so here there's a few rules that you can follow for you to justify which system you want to go for. It's either you want to go for electric or pneumatics. So you ask yourself that, do you require are you using it for a long stroke and a high speed application? Are you using to control multiple position for the actuator? Are you require a smooth motion? So if all the answer is yes, I would say you have to go for the electrical drive. If the answer is no, then I would say that the pneumatic drive will be suitable for your application. So when do we use pneumatic and electrical, and which give you best benefit? So I would say that all is depends on the application. So for each system come with their own benefit. You can see that for the pneumatics, it comes with a very easy and very easy to operate and maintain. It comes with an attractive price. And for electrical automation and system, it gives you a higher precision and lower energy consumption. So by combining the strength of each tool system, it will give you the best automation solution out of the benefits. So for all the tools that I show you is available for you. We have an application engineer team to give you a free engineering consultation service for inquiry. So get in touch with our sales. We are ready to help you. Yep, you can see that we have a complete product offering for both pneumatic and electrical solution. So for the next following session, our speaker will walk you through on how our component can help you to ease the process of procurement, assembly, installation, and maintenance. So let's welcome Chot, our second speaker, to continue for the topic.
Okay, hi everyone out there online. I'm Chot from the project background, project management background. First of all, I would like to thank Chi Hong for his perfect and comprehensive consideration during the design stage. So what is follow up with the sourcing, procurement, assembly, so we can lump it out as a production process. Yeah. So, well, you see the ultimate concern during the assembly will be the part availability, easy to install, and is less adaptations accessory as possible, and also the cost. Yeah, as a major concern here. This is what you want in your machine, and this is what you show it during your polling sections. All right. So before we go in depth on what the Festool product offering, why not we have a quick glance on the machine, because you can see we have the perfect match in automation. What will the perfect match in between the pneumatic and electrical? This will be the key takeaway from these sections. Now, when we considering the system over here, this is the system produce the face mask. Yeah, the face mask. Then face mask is the very important safety item during this, as what we know, during this COVID-19 pandemic situation. This machine has to be produced and assembly in a very fast way, and it has to be mixed between the pneumatic and electrical. Yeah, because in such a way, only in such a way we can make the machine as fast as possible. COVID-19 do not wait for us, so we are chasing time right now. Yeah, we are chasing time. You can see. So what make it possible? Yeah, in develop this machine will be the combinations of pneumatic and electrical system. All right. So in the system whereby this is in separate way, because the pneumatic and electrical system can be found everywhere in the automation system. You can just separate out you want to be a electrical purely or mechanical, pneumatic purely, because this is the way we connect it in a very seamless way, flawless and inseparable method between these two systems. All right, so you can see this is how Festool going to offer you and also manage to give you the very good picture on that. Coming up, I would like to draw you the attention on what with the Festool offering, from the system. Talking about a pneumatic wise itself, for the current stage. Then moving forward, my colleague, Mr. Karthik, will give you more in depth, on the electrical devices and also the electrical offering we have. Of course, we also have Mr. Chi Hong coming up for his Waff terminal and also the sensor offering. So without any delay, you can see the Festool product lineup will give the hassle-free in terms of availability, performance, convenience. This is all the elements in the machines. The so-called element you want in your machines. Well, first of all, let's look at the major component in the very first stage of the pneumatic connection, which is in the air preparation. We have the lineup from simple, compact, lightweight MS2 series up to the intelligent energy efficiency module. Now let's have a little bit more clearer picture on the animation we show you over here. You can see this is the lightweight product MS2 series. Yeah, we have the LR, we have the LFR, yeah, regulator or the filter regulator combinations. Yes, with the transparent board itself, so easy for you to identify whereby yes, the dirt is collected or not. Then you can have the filter element change. Of course, it is very perfect in the frontline automation. Yeah, because this is in the lightweight. Moving forward, we also have the energy efficiency module. That's what you show over here. You can see from the system itself. Let's take the example over here, energy efficiency module, which will give you the measurement of pressure, flow rate, yeah, as well as the monitoring conditioning. Citing an example, let's say in the Monday evening, yeah, when you is about to take off from your production times, yeah, toward the end of the production time, what does it mean? Then when it detects the pressure leakage, immediately this system will go to the standby mode and will give you the less flow rate itself. Then the next morning, yeah, when it is about to start the production, yes, this system, you try to wake up the entire production line and make it a true run again. This is so-called intelligent module system we have, right? Of course, you can see when the air prep, we like to go to the Waff. We have a single Waff, compact, robust, whether it is mechanical, electrical drive, electrical solenoid driven, or whether it is the manual driven. We have this for most of your business requirement. Yeah. Moving forward, like to say will be the drive. No doubt, Festool is one of the key players in the drive. Yeah, you can see the lineup is from the short stroke up to the compact. We also have the round cylinder as well as the standard profile cylinder. Yeah, you don't need to go everywhere. I mean, Festool can offer you the drive whereby this is up to 80% of your automation needs. Right, this is a standard drive we have. Of course, we also have some slim and compact drive lineup, yeah, in our Festool portfolio, which is in our new DGST twin piston cylinder, then our well-known DFM guided drive, then our mini slide DGST, as well as the precise, yeah, and also what I call it premium product DGSL in the lineup, right? So let's have another sections of animations whereby we can just draw you to the more clearer picture of what we can do with the product. This is the DGST, yeah, the twin piston cylinder. You can see this will be the product applications whereby he switch on and off for the testing mechanism. Then we also have another one will be yes, this is the flat and roller cylinder we have in the system over here. Well, this is very easy to mount because it can have a direct mounting to the system with the DGST and also the ADN cylinder without any plate, any adaptation. Yeah, and also it's very slim so that you can just put it parallel in the system as well as in the circular installations method. Yeah, how good is it? Well, again, for the flexibility of the mounting, yeah, you can see the air connection can be go from left to the right and go for the rear and also from the bottom itself. This is the system we have. Then moving forward, we have also the DGST, yeah, our new kit on the block for the past 2 years, selling like hotcake, yeah, because of the price and because of the easiness and also the compactness and as well as the precise we have for this layout. Yet again, this is what you want, yeah, compactness, easy installation, and also the full range of the system. Yeah. Yes. What else you need? You need your vacuum technology. Vacuum technology, yes, you can rely on the Festool because of the handling system we have in our vacuum technology. From the VAD, the very premium, sorry, the very classic series up to the modern and premium system we have, which is OVEM. Yeah, recently we also launched the OVEL, where it bridge out in terms of the technical and also in terms of the price. Yeah, so that it will be in the between. OVEL will be the nice and also the perfect choice for you in the automation system, yeah, combined with the electrical and also the pneumatic system. Again, up to this stage, what else do you think is missing over here? This is something you need to be connect. Yeah, you need to connect the valve, the cylinder, the air preparations, yeah, with the fitting. You can see, Festo hear your voice, hear your voice. So we want to be your one-stop supplier in this case, so able to offer you the complete range of fitting. Now you have it in Festo. From the QS series, the QS range of stage offer you the maximum flexibility in terms of the standard applications. Yeah, thanks to the so-called wide range of options, combining different types. Yeah, we had the round one, the angle, all this thing, yeah, self-sealing, rotating, everything, up to the MPQ series. MPQ series, which is we call it the functional range. Also, we offer you for the economic MPQE up to the increased pressure, increased temperature, yeah, which is suitable for the hazardous area and also for the food safe environment. This is what we can offer here. Okay then, gentlemen and ladies, up to this stage, you can have a sweet dream back home when if you are in the production stage, if you are in the assembly, and if you are in the procurement so-called task in your company, because Festo is offering you the problem-free in terms of sourcing, in terms of purchasing, in terms of the production, and also assembly, simply because all those products, yeah, you require are available in Festo, shipped to you 24 hours from our RSC warehouse. All right, so I hope you are clear in this stage between the pneumatic and electrical in the automation system. Before I pass to Chi Hong for his insight of the valve terminal and also sensor, then whereby in the follow-up of the Vacutech on his electrical driven product. Yeah, so thanks for your attention. I would like to pass to you, Chi Hong.
All right,
okay.
Thanks, Chot. Yep, so to add on the ease of procurement and assembly from the short topics, and I would like to show you that the one component and one product offering that can help you with that. And you can see that for all the product, if in case you came across a application that require multiple Waff to control multiple cylinder, for the individual Waff, you need to like do a lot of ordering. There's a lot of part number inside, and you need to take time for you to assemble to the near to the workplace. So for Festool, we have a Waff terminal offering that help you to ease the process of procurement, because it only comes with just one single part number that includes all the components. And how about the assembly? So for this, just one single part number, we assemble all the Waff together and with some of the module, then based on your configuration. So by using a Waff terminal for a multiple control of a cylinder, it can give you a better in terms of lesser installation work and tubing and wiring. You can see that there's not much wiring. All the wiring is embedded inside the Waff terminal, and it gives you a easy commissioning and troubleshooting. And you can see that just one single cable, the bus node cable, that you are able to control the multiple Waff together. All right, so we have a Waff offering here, VTUG, which is commonly used in the various industry. It comes with a few Waff function, and it's very compact and comes with a high flow rate, and it's ready to use it with our remote I/O CPX API, which Karthik will be touching on this in a later session. And to help you with understanding in this Waff terminal, then I will show you in a simulation. All right, you can see that this is how our actual Waff terminal look like. And you can see that there's a few components inside. Let me start with the electrical interface, modular eBOS. So we can adapt the flat cable that you see here, as well as the multi-beam cable. In case you want to control it with a higher level communication protocol like the bus node, you have a module ready for you to connect to the common bus node that are using in the industry, like DeviceNet, CanOpen, Ethernet, CC-Link, and Profinet. It also comes with IO-Link as well. So you can see that we have a few variants for the Waff terminal. You can have a side tubing and the bottom tubing connection, and it's very easy for you to expand. You can just tell us how many Waff you want, then we can expand for you. We can extend up to 24 Waff position per single Waff terminal. All right, so that's about the Waff terminal. So how about the sensor? The sensor serves as the eye of the machine that give a constant feedback of the position as well as the signal to the complete intelligent system. So for Festool, we do have an optical sensor. I would say that the optical sensor is not the rocket science technology. It has been there for many years already. So, but this sensor will be widely used in the very, all the industry, like the very basic conveyor system. The conveyor system require the feedback to let you know like the thing is passed through or not. So if the box is empty or not empty, and it gives you a signal to the PLC. So for Festool, we have an offering for this optical sensor, SOD and SOE. So the SOD is powerful enough to cover all the common application in the industry. So, however, for the SOE, we have an extended function. You can see that we have a contrast sensing, distance sensing, and it comes with it's either come with the laser or LED. The laser will give you a higher detection range up to 20 meters. And of course, SOE is come with IO-Link. It will give you a much more benefit by using IO-Link. All right, so how about the pressure sensor? For Festool, we have a complete full range of the pressure sensor for either for pneumatics pressure monitoring, as well as the liquid or gaseous media. So you can see that for sensor family, we have there's no display version, and with a small display and a high contrast blue display version. So I want to put more emphasis on this variant. This is our flagship product, SPAN sensor, which quite commonly used by our customer. It comes with our IO-Link, is IP40. We can control from vacuum, -1 bar up to 16 bar. So for the liquid, we have both variant as well. We have SPTW. It does not come with the the display. And we have a SPAW. It comes with a display. You can monitor and do the setting over the small screen here, and we can go up to 100 bar. All right. So for the flow sensor, is our core strength in our sensor portfolio. Similar with pressure sensor, we have two variants. It's either for the airflow control or the liquid flow control. So For airflow control, we have a display or without display version. So for this, you can see that we have a display version SFAH, come with IO link, control up to a 200 liter per minute. If you require the higher flow rate or or stringent condition like a EX version, then we have a SFAB and SFAM, which SFAM you can see that we can do up to a 15,000 liter per minute control. This is for normally used in the the production plant pressure flow monitoring. However, for the liquid, we have one variant SFAW. It comes with the display as well as IO link and ready. So for the next session, I would like to invite Kartik for the topic on how can we connect this sensor and the Waff terminal with the higher level of control, and how can we ease the process of the installing as well as the maintenance. So Kartik, you're up.
Thank you, Chiong, and good morning to ladies and gentlemen. And it's a pleasure for us to have you on board today. And now I think we have passed on from design, then how Festo can help you out on the design stage. And next is our installation and also, the procurement and also the assembly. So on the design, we have seen like there are some softwares from Festo can help. And also there are some people called application engineers wherein they can sit with you on the design stage and help you and support you in doing a proper selection and also, a trouble-free design. Later on, it'll be the ordering process. Like we make the ordering process as simple as possible. Even you can buy with one part number the whole bill of materials from Festo. That's the conveniency what we have. And we also have the star products. When Chad would have mentioned, like we have it in stock. Those products are called star products, and it will be the go-to products for you to easily select and also buy in whenever you need. And this is already available globally. And if you manufacture machine from, say, for example, Thailand, and if you want to ship it to US, even the US Festo has the same product under stock, wherein the products can be fitted easily. So, and all our products like Pneumatics Electric has the capability to combine itself, meaning that we have provided the mounting and the accessories in a way that you can easily combine everything. So that eases your production. Like Waff terminal. Waff terminal is one good invention from Festo that you can just fit in easily, meaning you reduce the electrical wiring, then assembly time, and also it's easy to replace in the factor of maintenance. So now we will be entering into a next stage, which is the assembly and installation of a machine. Since my background is also same, like I've installed many machines and also worked on programming the systems, it has been a challenging part of a machine building process. Say once the design is done, the assembly is done, the total design is validated at this particular point. What will be the difference? Say, like Chiong said, there are some risk, and we have the softwares to reduce the risk, meaning it won't be 100%, but at least we can go in like 99% of risk-free design. And further in the process, we will also evaluate it. So we have all connected softwares available, wherein you design and you put it inside the commissioning tool, it's ready. So as a application and programmer, say I had the same problem what you faced. Say something like few to mention as when you have a product, then when you are having a servo motor kind of a product, or even a pneumatic product, you'll be tuning the system. Say for example, sometimes you can't push the load what you designed for. For that reason, you need to do some kind of a tuning, say tuning in terms of making the process to adapt for your requirement. So this process is a painful process. I think if you're in design, you will also looking to the arguing to a programmer saying that this is, I've designed it properly and it should work. and you have to do it. So similar thing like assembly process will be saying that, hey guys, this is something about program, you need to tune the program. So this is a key part in any of the process, because it's closer to the process of selling the machine. So the more you reduce the time, more you have the easiness to do the system, is good for any machine builders, and also it's good for the machine users, the end users who buy the machine and also run it for the system. So how Festo can be a game changer, like when you adapt the Festo products and how it can change. So the problem what we have, say for example, I will give you one example. Say now you are using Siemens for one particular one particular end user. I mean, they are very favorite of Siemens, and the next machine end user needs a machine in Allen Bradley environment, say Rockwell. So to adapt from this environment to next, it's just a simple programming or a PLC box what you want to change. But in reality, what happens is you need to change the mechanical design. Say for example, motor has to be changed to get adapted inside the machine with a new supplier. The second one, the panel production, the ratings of all the components will change. And the next one, you need to change the entire design, like wiring layouts, the wiring drawings and everything. And the next is the key factor, inventory for any purchase officers. They have to maintain separate inventory. And if you're also giving an AMC to the customer, like annual maintenance schemes or something, you need to maintain some kind of inventory at least. This is the will face typically when you have different PLC brands on the top. And also the program for different PLC machines, you need to adapt different softwares, and the tuning system will totally different. So how Festo can help you out? I will start with two application what we did, wherein the requirement from customers is typically the same. They want to reduce the installation time or programming time of a machine, because they were facing a lot of problems and constantly there were a pressure, meaning they invested so many materials and the machine was not moving away from the production. So they called us, and this particular customer was an automotive customer. The requirement is their system is huge. I mean, you can see from the picture on the left side, there are kind of a box. It's for inspection, okay, inspection of materials for an automotive industry. So you see here, they have quite a bit of cylinders and sensors in the system. Likewise, they have 50 different stations. To connect all these 50 different stations to a PLC, then they have to lay a big cable trunk to the end of PLC, or you need to segregate as a stations, connect everything to one PLC and move from it. But they approached us and they want to have a unique system wherein they can buy easily, meaning that one part number for the one station and also one part number for another station, and the cabling has to be so simple, meaning that just one cable they have to connect to the PLCs. So yes, we have done this. One, we have made a part list for each and every individual station, and we offered the sensors, cylinder, valves, and also our distribution system for this customer, and which really solve the purpose, you can connect easily. And also I will come back on the next slides, like how the programming can work or to the different parties. The next application which I want to give you is a packing and sorting application. I think if you're from food industry or from electronic industry, any product you manufacture has to be packed and also stored, for the end users, so this particular manufacturer is producing and also in a packing and storing kind of a machine, wherein they have a requirement that every time when they change for different parties, even the motors and drivers, they have to tune it separately, meaning they have to keep a different inventory, and also the programmers has to spend a lot of time in tuning the system in different environment, and it takes a lot of time for the machine to go to market, or they have to spend extra effort in doing so. So they approached us and we have given a beautiful solution. So in both cases, we have offered a typical solution wherein you can use one supplier on the field level. Say in the first case, as I explained, the customer wants one lump sum of product from one supplier for one station, wherein one cable has to run to the PLC, but they will also change the PLC. You know, the automotive market, there are suppliers from Asia like Japan, Korea, China, and also Europe. There are many car manufacturers, and also from US there are many car manufacturers. Each manufacturers prefers their own brand of PLCs. So that's a key point wherein we have the ability to connect the whole pneumatic ecosystem, including the sensors, to the distributed IO system of us, Festo One, with a simple one cable, and from there we run only one small cable around to the any brand of PLC they have. Like in this particular application, they were using Siemens, Rockwell, and Omron for 3 different companies. And yes, we just only change the top module for the communication. So that means all the design, even the wiring diagram, in the wiring diagram also, you just need to change one word. Instead of say for example Profinet, they have to put Ethernet IP. That's all they have to do, and this has reduced the engineering time so much that they can do the machines, or they can prototype the machines in no time. It reduced about 50 to 60% of their groundwork, and the engineers on the top, they also benefited that when they use Festo modules, we are just like a component supplier. And say if you are inside Siemens or Beckhoff or Omron environment, we are just same. The product or the programming, what you use inside Siemens will be the same Siemens program and Siemens tool to connect all the items. You don't need any extra software to connect this pneumatic items inside Siemens. It's pretty simple, it's straightforward, and no extra work needed, no additional learning of the product needed. Everything is simple. So on the other side, electrics, I hope everyone would have came across Festo is already supplying electrical actuator for like 20 years, and you have been seeing a lot of servo motors around. So the second application, the customer has 2 systems. They have bought actuators, electric actuators from Festo, and also they have done their own actuators. There are some critical components and custom built systems they have, and they have made their own actuator. So we need to drive one Festo actuator system, and also the custom built actuator where we supply the motor and drivers. The part is like where the customer were like surprised we have this kind of a range to support them, and the price what we offered were also be competitive, and they were very happy. And the good reason has been solved, like the good requirement from them, they have to keep everything risk-free design and simple installation. So once they tune the system, like once they fix in one prototype machine, they don't care like what PLC they use on the top. If they use Siemens, it's Siemens. We have the Profinet protocol to support with the servo drives, and it's straightforward. You don't need any additional learning. You just use the Siemens function block inside. Same for Beckhoff. You use the Beckhoff function block inside. You don't need any additional learning. Once the system is tuned, your project will be same. On the top, the PLC will change. Only one box, that is the PLC or a motion control, will change for the machine. So by this, we have saved I mean, the customer has saved a lot of times, and they also like confident in doing with different brands of PLC. They will start, I mean, the moment they get an inquiry, and if they look for the PLC, then if the communication is right, they will say yes, because they know the machine will work. And also in case of problem, they will just attack on the program and fine tune it. This made the machine like uh, the time to market as as short as possible, and they can also prepare the machine in terms of volumes, like instead of before like having a different motor and drive combinations, now they can prepare the machine in like one set advance and just change the PLC whenever there is a new order and start from there. I mean, the time to market has been improved so much. So all this because like they have used a proper middleware wherein the component has a proper connection to the top, and you don't need to learn anything new on the top system like the Siemens or back-office programming system. So it reduces the pressure. And as a programmer from past, like I also have a confidence that okay, I don't need to do anything on the mechanics, and mechanics is working, and I will just simply put all my efforts on doing a program on the system. This is very much straightforward approach for any OEM manufacturers. And also if it goes to the customers, we can, I mean, on the end user side, it's easy to maintain. We know it's a global problem, like whether the product has some issues on the motor or tuning required. It's a global project. You just tell them, okay, this is the problem, and very fast identification of problems can be done. So for the past few years, Festo has put a lot of efforts in developing some cool products for industries, especially in the electric formats and also in the pneumatic format. The first such a product will be the Simplified Motion Series. You can see this actuator has a motor and driver on board. Meaning that say for example, there are some applications where you can't use a pneumatic air supply, running an air tube to that particular actuation will not be feasible. So in that particular areas, you can also try to look for this kind of actuator wherein you can teach the position and move from front to back. So it's pretty easy. And you don't need any programming tool to do the program. You can see here there are some buttons, and straightforward immediately like within 30 seconds you can set this actuator. And say for example, if you want to do flow control like speed control or a force control, yes, we have embedded all the features using this 3 button, and no need for any kind of additional knowledge of operating this. The next one, as I explained before, it's a decentralized unit, and this one is perfectly for an application where you can't run a much number of cables, and the machine is also quite spread. Say we have a combination, I mean we only like Festo has the only combination of valves with electrics together. Say you can seamlessly connect valves and the IO modules together, wherein you don't need additional digital output modules to connect back to a valves. So we can give you in different combinations. Even if you want 2 valves, yes, we are able to provide. And if you want 24 valves in the same system, yes, we are able to provide. And you will also get diagnostics information from the valves, because in a machine there'll be like hundreds of valves, and you don't know like which one fails at what time. And we can give you the perfect information like when it fails and what kind of system for Industry 4.0. So CPX API is a unique one. It has IP65 and 67 protection, meaning you don't need any kind of panels, so you can just fit onto the machine. From there on, one wire connects everything. So that's the key part. You don't need many wirings and stuff. You can create, I mean, you can create a much easy to use system. The next one is the servo drive and motor. We have a unique combination of stepper and servo drive motors and drivers with us, and you can use it for custom build actuators what you're making, and also you can buy from Festo. It depends on the use, but effectively by using our selection tools and sizing tools, we have made the process of designing a servo system much easier and simple and risk-free. Of course, you will also be I'm thinking like price may be expensive, but give it a try. Give us an opportunity, and we will show you like what we can do for you. And the next one is, yes, we are also working with top robo manufacturers for some of our product, say for especially on the gripper and also on seventh axis. Robot is like a much needed accessory in our production process, and Universal is one of the big names in the market. And you can see we have an attachment for Universal robots, the electric actuators, even the if you have an odd shape object, yes, we have DHEF, the new gripper, chameleon gripper, wherein you can use this to hold any any piece of an object. And the next one is even the vacuum technology has been embedded. So with this three combination, electric, pneumatics, and vacuum, we give more advantage for the UR to hold different sizes of object. And not until this, but we also have seventh axis, wherein if you want to move the robot from one place to another place, yes, we have done many installations as a seventh axis for your robot. So next, we have talked about like how Festo product can improve your installation and cut down the times and improve your cost saving measures and resources quite well. The next one is about maintenance. As an end user or even a supplier, you have to really care for the maintenance. We are not going to give you more detail into like how the maintenance we can do. First thing, we have the product in stock for you to replace, and we have a different class of product. If you see like if your machine has to work for 10 years, and we have a proper solution for it. And there are products like VTEM which can operate even for 500 million cycles, up to 500 million cycles, which is not with a moving coil, with the piezoelectric valves. So we have different combinations of technology with us to support a maintenance-free operations. Of course, we can't provide a product which is like run forever in your life, but the product will have much more higher performance in terms of maintenance things. And we on to the maintenance part, we are looking into the future of maintenance. How we have created a maintenance system called Festo AX. It's a Festo automation experience platform, wherein whatever product we show can be connected to this platform. And there is a artificial intelligence behind which is running the system. You can combine each and every actuator for a machine and give a complete view of healthiness of your machine. Every minute or every hour, you can have it. And this system is not on a public cloud. You can run on your own local factories. You don't need an internet connection and other stuff. But if you need to port this data back to your own cloud, like your own enterprises will have your own cloud and data systems, yes, you can also get the data from this particular software. And you can also run the software inside your own in-premise clouds. And this solution will be available from 2021. It's not, we are testing this solution in different areas of the world and into the different fields like electronic industries, into the food industry, and also automotive industry. We are testing this particular application maintenance tool everywhere. The big benefit of it is we have been working from the ground. Say if you have a machine, you may have like 6-cylinder, 7-cylinder, or a combination of servos and actuators. This particular tool will look for data in each and everything. And we have our own AI company. We have bought over a AI company like 4 years before and started researching about our products, like how we can improve the life and also how we can improve the failure predictions. And it was groundbreaking that we can able to avoid 40% of unnecessary stops by using the software and the structure. And this software is not expensive. When we roll out, and you will have a notification from us, and you can also check for the prices. It's absolutely a different segment. You don't believe the prices, and as a machine supplier, you can also sell this to your end users, saying that this machine has been protected by an AI system, and you don't need to spend much on the resources or a team to develop all these things. So the next one is, I think most of you are, most of the maintenance engineers are known for energy monitoring. It's a key factor, and also Chiong has rightfully explained, in a life cycle, if you use pneumatics, then it consumes more air. So even if you reduce the air consumption by 10%, you will get a lot of benefits in terms of cost saving. And chart has also shown you one product, E2M or C2M, which is the energy efficient module. This is the one which gives or makes the system intelligent, that when there is a leak, it gives an alert, and also it monitors how much flow you are using. And if it reaches a threshold value, or if you are making the machine idle, it will immediately switch down the pressure and consumes very less flow. So all the systems has been kept in one proper software called Festo AX Energy, and we are waiting for this release, because many of our OEMs are already on us to get this system. It's an AI based, again, it's an AI based energy solution, wherein it monitors and also it advises you whether there is a leak, or you're consuming more for your production process. Everything has been embedded. So by this, I will end my presentation. I hope you enjoyed our presentation, and thank you all for your patience. And I will hand over to Mr. Brian.
All right. So we have come to end of our session. We will end the webinar for today. So thank you very much, and have a nice day.